Hi, my name is Chris from Chris at the Piano and from Stalybridge Music Academy. This video today is to introduce our note and rest cards. These are all designed with a rhythm line that matches up one to another, and the cards are all balanced sizes, so 2 quarter notes fits into 1 half note, or 2 crotchets fit into 1 minim. This rhythm set includes Wally the written star and Reggie the rhythm star, and in this video today I'm showing you how to assemble the printout sheets that we provide on our website and how to make a handy storage packet that will fit in a standard A4 ring binder. So bear with me while I change the angle of the camera, and then you can see a top down while I put together the last section of the carry pack. See you soon. Hi, welcome back, and thank you for joining me at the work table here. As I mentioned before, when we have the rhythm cards, they fit together perfectly. So we have 2 half notes or minims to 1 semibreve. There we go. And then the quarter notes fit. Let's have a dotted minim next, which takes 3, and then we could have a quarter note rest at the end there. Now we need some quarter notes, so I'll just take them out of the carrier. We'll have a quarter note rest or a crotchet rest, and then we'll put 3 crotchets or quarter notes in there. And you can see they all fit together perfectly, so they're very good for explaining the relationship between the crotchets, dotted minims and semibreves that we have at level 1. We also have the rests included. There is a semibreve rest as well. There we go. And you can print out as many as you need of these. Now, level 1 are all assembled, but this is a level 2 card that when we print them out, they look like this. We have to cut this shape out. So this is a sheet of quavers that is ready to be cut, and I'll cut around the outside line here, and then with these particular ones we'll cut down the middle. So we've got 1 quaver unit. You then take this and fold it in half like so, and you can glue these together with a glue stick, or you could use some double-sided tape to fit on there and stick them together, whichever way you decided to do it, and then they're ready to use. The ones we use at the Music Academy we laminate, which makes them very handy and very durable. You can also write on and wipe off if you wish. So with these, they usually get thrown in a drawer or dropped in the bottom of a music bag. So we're putting together this little sheet where, as you can see, you can store them in the pocket like so. So they're handy, and you can put them in your music file. All you have to do is to tie a little bow. We put these ties on. They're not important if you keep your file flat all the time, but most of our younger students tend to turn files upside down, and then it prevents them all from falling out. Now the semibreve one is the one that I'm to do now. So there is my semibreve, and as you can see, the semibreve only just fits on the full length. So the placement at the bottom, the placement guide, falls within the print zone, but only half of it. Cut out your pocket like this, fold in the edges and the bottom, and then you want to place it lining up with the top of the placement guide, and it will probably line up with the bottom of the paper. Check the length of your semibreve rhythm card just to make sure that for your printer it's in exactly the right place. I wouldn't recommend using the scale to fit option on your printer interface. Just print it to actual size. I'm just putting some glue stick on these little flaps so that it will stick down onto the sheet. There we go, right at the bottom, so the semibreve will fit nicely. Now you'll need a piece of string around about 90 centimetres long to put the tie on this, and just a large whole needle will be best, and you can use string or cord. I love this multicoloured string that I got on Amazon. Now you need to go as far to the bottom as possible, and I would put the needle through just underneath the pocket. You can do this before you put the pocket on if you wanted to, and pull it through so you have a section left. Now you don't want to go right up to the top because it'll fall off the edge of the paper. I'll show you what I did with this one. I put it through halfway down, so even when I put the card in, it just comes up and over the top. So I would recommend here putting it up on the line where it says level and then pull it through. Hold the section that connects to the bottom and just pull the rest through, and then take the needle off, making sure you don't pull it out the other end. Let's put that one back in. I cut this string a little short, to be honest. If you were doing it, I would choose a 60 centimetre string. I used a 40 centimetre. It's a little short for the half note cards. So in the instructions, I recommend a 60 centimetre string. Now pop your semi-breve in carefully because the glue is still a little wet. You need to go down a little further with that. So just lift the pocket, push it right down to the bottom. There we go. And that will come over the top, and you can tie it to keep your semi-breve in. Now adjust the strings so they're the right length for where you want the tie to be. So over the top, and that should do about there, and tie it so. And that's what it will look like. Now it's a little floppy, so what we're going to do is just take everything off, and we're going to stick it onto a harder backing sheet. So let's remove all those. This I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here just to keep that still, and I'm going to do the same here just to keep it still. That will dry in due course. Now we've got a piece of card. This is thick paper. You can use the back of an A4 pad or a piece of card to fix this on. So we'll put some glue on the edges. Make sure you put a little bit extra on that bottom section and where the other strings come through, to make sure that they don't move. We'll just tighten them up from the other side in a moment. There we go. Then turn it over and fix onto the card, matching all the edges. As I say, this is thick paper, but you could use the back of an A4 pad of paper. You could use a cereal box as well, or any other card. There we go. Now just pull these to make sure the strings are straight underneath. Refix that one. Refix that one. There we go. That's looking good. Now we'll put our semi-breve back in. Just checking. There we go. Just checking the strings that they're in the right place. Yes, that'll tie nicely. Okay, now these strings can fray on the ends, so if you ask a parent or an adult to do this, if you use a lighter, you can just seal the ends of the strings so they don't fray. Some strings or some cords do fray on the end. You just have to burn the end so it seals and it stops it fraying. And these rhythm cards will be used for quite a while in your piano lesson, and if you've got one of those strings that fray, can be a bit of a pain because the string just gets shorter and shorter, but ask a parent or an adult to do this. Don't do it yourself. There will be a slight smell of burning as it seals. There we go. Now that's all finished. Happy. I'm going to put all the rhythm cards back in afterwards, and then it'll go in my level 1 folder, ready for the next student to come for their piano lessons. Do check out the other videos that are in the link below on the rhythm bank and the rhythm cards that go in the rhythm bank, and different ideas on how to use these rhythm cards that you can use at home with some simple percussion instruments. See you next time. Thank you for joining me. If this has been helpful, please like and subscribe. Bye for now.